What's up YouTube, it's your boy Yossi here bringing another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to give you a little update of what's been going on in my life because a lot has changed. To start off with, the biggest thing that's changed in my life so far is that I have a newborn baby. Me and my wife have successfully brought home a newborn, healthy, somewhat happy baby, and it's a life-changing experience. His name is Zion Alexander Sanders. To give you a little rundown on that, his mom came out with his first name, his grandma came out with his middle name, and he got his last name from me, of course, the father. So, just overall, I'm happy. Overall, just make a huge shout out to Pepsi, the job I work for. They gave me 6 weeks of paid parental time, and that's basically I get paid. Pepsi is paying me like I would naturally work my 40 hours, and they would be paying me every week just so I can spend time with my baby and my wife and help her with the newborn. So I'm extremely grateful for Pepsi and just God in general for everything He's done in my life so far.
And I forgot to mention, I'm a part of that 6-week paid paternity leave. I can choose whenever I want to use it, the 6 weeks, within the 6-month time period. So so what I'm doing basically is I took the first 2 weeks off just to get a hang of how our son is going to be with, with my wife and make sure she can handle it. And after those 2 weeks, I go back. And I said I wanted to do every other week. So 1 week on, 1 week off for the rest of the 4 weeks. But I'm thinking about changing it now because 1 week in, and I'm like, wow, man, I think I can work for 2 weeks and then take 1 week off and then help her. But that can always change, and Pepsi is always flexible. I can always change it like before the week starts, like, hey, I want to work this week, or hey, I don't want to work this week. So I'm forever grateful for what Pepsi did, because I don't normally hear companies giving the dad 6 weeks. I probably heard 2 weeks, but Pepsi gives us 6 weeks paid, to spend time with the family and spend time with my son and help my wife, because I feel like that's an underlying factor whenever kids are born, and the wife has to, or the mom has to do everything by herself. That can be overwhelming, and that's when postpartum hits for women. So huge shout out for Pepsi, and like I said, I'm so grateful and so blessed that Pepsi gave me the chance and opportunity to do this. This is also one of the good pros about working for Pepsi, because I don't know any other company that does this, don't get me wrong, but like I said, Pepsi is a solid company, man. And right here I'm pulling up to my I think this is my last stop, and I'm gonna let you guys hear what's going on.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
Marco's Pizza. We know what you want. Dough. Not just pizza, but a way to put dough in your pockets. We are looking for primo people like you for full or part-time positions. Apply online now at marcos.com/join-our-team. A Marcos team member will be with you shortly.
No contact, no problem. At Marcos, we're committed to keeping you safe and getting you the pizza you love. That's why all pizzas are cooked at over 450 degrees, and we offer contact-free delivery. Simply
Marcos, Murphy, Texas, how can I help you?
Yes, this is your Pepsi delivery driver.
Yes.
How do they normally make the delivery? Through the front door or back?
They usually go through the back. People would park on the side.
Okay, all right.
By the dentist office or the 7-Eleven or whatever.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye. What's up, guys? So as you can see, I'm scoping out where to park it, and at this stop, I remember they did not have a ramp, so I had to back my my trailer like on this curb right here. You finna see it, but because they didn't have a ramp and I didn't have the little portable ramps that we had, I didn't have that today, so I just decided to back it kind of on the curb and then use my lift gate to get it on top of where I needed it to be. But I didn't record the rest of this because it was just too much work and I was just trying to get off. So as you can see, like when I get this backed up, I'm gonna stop the truck and then get it delivered, and I'm gonna quickly transition to me after I got done with my last stop, and I'm heading back home. As you can see right here. And something else I want to touch on in my last previous recording, like literally what y'all just seen, is that I wanted y'all to notice that I called the customer, because that was my first time being at that stop. And the reason why I call customers, especially like at pizza restaurants, because every customer is different. Sometimes they want you delivering through the front door, sometimes they want you to deliver through the back. And one of the things that is so time consuming and frustrating is you get to a stop and you enter in the wrong way and they can't accept the delivery that way. So to prevent all that, now I call customers ahead of time. I just get the location, I just call like I'm a customer finna order something, and I just let them know like, hey, do you want me to deliver through the front or the back? And they give me an answer, and boom. So I save a lot of time by doing that. I just want to point that quick tip out. That's why you see me calling the customer. But as I transition to my next topic on what I've been doing, I want to hear you guys' opinion on like what I'm going to talk about right now. So basically, I've been getting tired of like recording the same stuff, basically going into stores and recording me stalking and all that. But let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing it, because personally I be thinking y'all get tired of it. So that's why I don't like recording. And one of the biggest thing I feel like is when I get to Pepsi, like I think y'all probably don't understand, but it takes a whole lot of time. It slows me down when I get out the camera and call customers and say, hey, can I record? And doing all that takes a lot of time. And now I told you with Pepsi, I'm getting tired of staying out late. So so when I get to Pepsi, I don't even be having time to record. I can always make time if you guys like the content, but personally I feel like it's getting repetitive, and plus it's also time consuming to get out the camera, and it's kind of making people uncomfortable. But if you guys like it, I will continue to do it. So let me know in the comments if y'all like me if y'all want me to continue to like record getting out the truck and figuring out stuff. So just let me know in the comments. But that's also a rundown with that. So I haven't been making a lot of recordings during this time, simply because I told you those two reasons. So I have some backup footage that I recorded a while back. I think about posting that in the meantime. But yeah, so basically I just been living life. I just had a baby, getting that down, just now figuring out Pepsi, how to stop staying out late. So now I get off at a decent time now. I strive for 2 o'clock. So if I come in at 4 a.m., I strive to get off at 2 o'clock. So yeah. But I think that's pretty much it, man. That's just where I've been at. So like, hopefully you guys understand that, and like I said, let me know in the comments on how you feel about everything I've been saying. But yeah, so I'm just here driving back, and I guess y'all can enjoy the rest of the video of some good music or something. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Bye bye.